All right. I am established in my position. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am a little bit late today. I can't really give you a reason why aside from I went to the gym and spent longer at the gym than I thought I was going to spend. I woke up extra early today to go to the gym to get started early today and here we are. I'm starting late even though I went to the gym early. So hello, Eli, top notch geography, my second supporter, apparently, second commenter. David, I did respond to your question about water. So, most of you watching this live stream, you have no idea what I'm talking about the cryptocurrency water. All right. So, I received word that Lionel Messi was going to endorse water, that he was going to make a post, I think, on his Instagram at 3 p.m. UTC on Saturday. And then Water, the X account got hacked. So after this, I'm speculating as to what happened. But I know for certain that Lionel Messi was going to post about Water on Saturday at 3 p.m. UTC. Before that happened, Water's X account got hacked. And then my speculation is that spooked a lot of people. That spooked out Messi's team, and he backed out, or they backed out. And then Water, on the heels of all of that, it just it didn't do well. So that's what happened with Water. I am really that was an incredibly stressful experience. Even though most of you watching have no idea what I'm talking about, why that was a stressful experience for me. That's what happened with Water. Welcome to crypto, unfortunately. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. Good morning. I enjoy Mondays, actually. So, I am live on YouTube. World War Bitcoin, Reserve Currency Dogs, RCD. I'm in it. I'm very bullish on it. So, especially if we can just see a reversal in the market, it's entirely possible that this is on a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, that this is the spring moment, the bottoming moment. We'll see. I'm not committed to any direction as of right now. Any more news on RCD? Apparently, there's going to be some more people talking about it, some big accounts. But Amsterdam, hello. I have 676 ICP. I'm down 4K on it. Should I hold? What's it going to be? I mean, do you have other cryptos? If you don't have other cryptos, I would diversify. If not, I think ICP is a good one to hold, even now, especially now. So, all right, let's see. I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I cannot answer every question on TikTok, but I can on YouTube. So, good morning, everyone. Australia, Enrique, hello. LCX end of year price. End of year, I've got nothing for you. My price target for the peak of this bull run is $7.37. Surprised Sage's account didn't get hacked with a fraudulent contract address. That would have been insane. Wow, I'm glad that didn't happen. And XRA will shock everybody. Yeah, sure. Okay, but do you think it's going to do at least 5 to 10x anytime soon? Maybe not soon, Abdullah. It might be a while. But I do think it will. I mean, soon meaning like within a year, yes. But are you willing to wait a year? Hi, do you live in the Azores? No, my mom was born in the Azores, though. I've been there. I haven't been there since 2015. I'm dying to go back. It's the most beautiful place in the world, and yes, I'm biased on that. That was a really early wake up this morning. Okay. Hello, Shabraj. What do you think about Manta Network? 20 euro, truly possible. I have a $52 price target on Manta. I have less conviction on that. What was that instant dump from? Yeah, I don't know, Optimistic. I have no idea. Is it possible to do 15 to 20x for ICP? Yes. Yeah. Have you bought ICP already? No, you know what? There's a lot of cryptos I'm just paying attention to. It's like I want to get it out of falling knife territory. I want a higher high on the daily. So if ICP, looking at the chart here, if ICP were to move above 756, I would be looking for something called a swing pattern failure trade. swing pattern failure trade would maybe then make me have an entry around 720 or something, which, yes, that's higher than where it is now, but ICP is still in falling knife territory as far as I'm concerned. I have not seen Dilly on Solana, no. Water went like water, yeah. Do you think it can get back on track? If so, it's going to be a while for them to recover. How can you grow an X account for crypto organically? Do you have to make content on other platforms? Yeah, top-notch geography. I have no idea how to do it organically. I have only grown my X account through utilizing other platforms. So Mason Crypto just posted the German government may dump another 182 million worth of Bitcoin. They just sent 182 million worth to 3 different exchanges. It looks like they're getting ready to unload. That might be the reason for the fear right now, you know, the wild volatility. So, all right, I didn't know that from Crypto Mason. So Crypto Mason tweeted out, what did he tweet out? 100 that they're going to sell 100. They might sell 120 and $82 million worth of Bitcoin. All right, so Luxury Cigar Reviewer is saying that that's old news. I saw an article saying that Germany actually bought some Bitcoin back. So whatever Germany's doing, man, they need to just stop. You know, that was last week. Okay, that was last week. And that happened last week. Oh, man. Kojak, what happened with water? I already answered that question. I'll make a subscriber video on TikTok talking about that. So... They did not buy it back. Germany Bitcoin. I'm looking up Germany. I saw an article that they bought some back. They just put them back in the wallet to watch it. Didn't get it. Okay. All right. Let's not worry about Germany. You know, this is a temporary issue. How about that? Do you have any thoughts on Basin G on base? No, I have no thoughts. Good morning, Calixto. I read a news article that the Fed will from September lower rates for 8 months, totaling 200 points. Thoughts? That's not necessarily bullish. So Fed's going to lower rates. I saw that same article. Let's look up the federal funds rate history here. So... question, I saw an article also talking about the Fed is going to lower rates 8 times. That would not surprise me at all. If starting in September, the next 8 Fed meetings, they lowered rates 25 basis points every time. But let's look at what's happened historically. So November of 2000, they started lowering rates. They lowered rates, and then we entered into the dot-com bust. All right, we entered into a full-blown recession in 2001. August 2007, again, they started lowering rates after a lengthy pausing cycle. August 2007. So the stock market put in a new all-time high within 2 months of that first rate cut, and then they steadily lowered rates throughout 2007 into 2008. But then, when Lehman collapsed, they lowered rates to 0. It just went straight to 0, and it was at 0 for a solid decade. Not a decade, but like 5-6 years. And so the Federal Reserve lowering rates, what I've been saying about the Federal Reserve lowering rates is that first rate cut is going to be bullish for a couple months. But then, yeah, they will lower rates. I wouldn't be surprised if it was exactly like that, where they'll lower rates 8 straight Fed meetings. And Sean, I don't have an answer for you. And then what happens after that? I think 8 straight Fed meetings of lowering rates 25 basis points. The federal funds rate is at 325 to 350, something like that. And then something worse than 2008 would happen, and they would instantly lower rates to 0 and turn on the money printer. And so what does that mean? That means some excitement short term after they lower rates, but then I think it's going to be a slow bleed down in the stock market at least. And then something catastrophic, you know, and then rates at 0, money printer turned on. After that bad thing happens, whatever that is, I'll be very, very bullish. But I think, I'll be bullish the first rate cut. and then I'll be bullish the rate cut where they lower rates to 0. But in between then, I'm not going to be super bullish. So the bull run will end before rates will be cut. I mean, so you're saying the bull run's going to be over by September in 2 months? I don't know about that. Hello, Uwu. Azores is one of my dream locations after the crypto run. Man, it's amazing, I'm telling you. Messi earns $25 million annually from Adidas and has endorsements with Lay's, Budweiser, and Pepsi, just to name a few. I can't believe a water endorsement was legit. I'm confident that it was. I'm sorry, but yes to the Solana question. I don't know what Solana question. All right, thoughts on Boys Club. Very bullish on Boys Club. I'm so tired of these markets, but I'll still be holding. That's what else are you going to do? Did you see the TARS AO's partnership announcement? Not yet. I'll probably make a video about that if that's legit, though. That's awesome. Yeah, Joe. All right, GM Alex, lost all my Phantom holdings, including HEEHEE, to a scam Sage airdrop this weekend. From your experience, is there any way to recover that? So much scamming going on. Bummed about my HEEHEE. Joe, all of you, if you ever see the word airdrop, I am telling you, it is 99% chance that that's a scam. Now, when would that not be a scam? That would not be a scam if you do something like staking a Cosmos ecosystem token that you could get an airdrop from being a staker of that, something like that. But if you ever click in the comment section of a tweet, that is a scam. And they're talking about an airdrop, that's a scam. If you ever join a Telegram group and then you're instantly added to another Telegram group with with an airdrop, that is a scam. I have fallen for that before. And I'm telling you, unfortunately, I've lost my money. Your money is gone. All right, it's an expensive lesson to have learned. There is no way you're getting that money back. I've lost thousands of dollars. There was a time that I lost like $1,000, and then I thought my wallet wasn't compromised, but USDT in my MetaMask was and still is compromised. And then I transferred some USDT to that MetaMask wallet, and even though this was months after I clicked on a airdrop thing, I still got scammed. The USDT still got removed from my wallet. So USDT in my MetaMask is just straight up compromised. For some reason, nothing else is compromised. It's a lesson you've got to learn. It's a free lesson. Thanks. Yeah. All right. Thoughts on water again. All right. Subscribers. I talked about water. That's only in relation to you. I will make a sub only video after this live stream. All right. 800 to 1K for Solana. What? I have seen your Google sheet and your price predictions. I wish Manta goes that $52 prediction, but it's more than 52x for now. Can you tell me why you think it's a good coin bull run? I like Manta fundamentally. Ooh, Angelfish Man. I do not have as much confidence in $52 as I did before. TARS good entry. I'm not looking at a TARS chart right now. Let me see. And again, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I can answer every question on YouTube, but not on TikTok. Seems like it's had a good entry. They're always dropping exciting stuff, and we got this potential, maybe somebody mentioned, oh my goodness, $70,000 gone from MetaMask. So I forgot what I was going to say, but somebody mentioned an AO's partnership. I'm going to look into that after this live stream. Didn't Flare do an airdrop for XRP holders? Yes. So if you hold a cryptocurrency, that's what I was saying earlier. If you hold a cryptocurrency and you get an airdrop for being a holder of that cryptocurrency, that's fine. If you're clicking on a link that's promising you an airdrop, that is 99+% chance that it's a scam. And it's all over X. and Telegram. Render price estimation, $35. It's too low, most likely. What city is predicting 200 basis points in rate cuts between now and next summer? That is 810 cuts of... What? Gumby, I have no idea. Oh, Citibank. Oh, Citibank. Okay. Yeah, 200... I don't understand your 810 cuts of 20. You mean 8 cuts of 25 basis points? I bought ICP at 12 on average. It's 30% of my portfolio. This current price is looking sexy, but I don't want to buy more and be overexposed to ICP. If it's 30% of your portfolio, I would not buy more. Did you end up buying ADA dip? Thank you, Elliot. I still haven't. No, I had so much going. I had so much on my plate on Friday that I just forgot about it. It's going right along where I was charting it. I mean, it did put in a lower low on Friday, but I do think ADA is a good one to buy right now for short-term gains. LCX good entry at 15 cents? Probably not. I mean, buy the dip, sure. If you want a DCA, sure. What I want to see, again, I'm not trying to nail the dip perfectly. I'm looking for a higher high on the daily chart instead of this straight down trend, and I'm not seeing it yet. So the bull run hasn't even started. Okay, Alex, still bullish on Pendle. That question, no offense, I'm not offended. That question, the day today is a grind, and any crypto that I have said that I am bullish on in 2024, except for Syncus, I'm still bullish on it. Can AOS 10x from here? Yes. Do you think Landwolf is holding strong considering the market that we're in? It went a little bit lower than where I thought it would, but it is holding strong in my opinion. I'm probably going to... I bought some more Landwolf at a $100 million market cap, and I think things got a little bit scarier than we were expecting it. So now it's under $100 million, but I don't think it's going to go all that much lower, if especially if the market holds at this. If Bitcoin were to go down to the 40s, I would think Landwolf's going to go lower. But otherwise, I'm pretty content buying Landwolf right now. And I think it will go over $1 billion in market cap. So... solid entry point right now for Render 656. Thoughts on NPC? I haven't looked into it enough. It looks good from the little that I've seen. All right, Render. Oh, man. I was hoping, again, for a higher high on the daily chart. It is at the very bottom of a range that might hold. It's okay. Might as well just wait until August 1st. Again, buying it for the NVIDIA earnings report on August 22nd. It will probably do the same thing it did the last two NVIDIA earnings reports. The creator of Jupiter wants to cut the total supply by 30%. It's up to a vote soon. It will likely pass. How do you see that playing out positively or negatively overall? I don't think short term that's going to be anything exciting. And in fact, it could turn out to be a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. But it can do well. It can do well on a long enough timeline. Was that Landwolf on Solana you were talking about? Yes. Yeah. Bitcoin drives 99% of altcoins. That's right. Thoughts on Aerodrome? Where's Aerodrome? What's Aerodrome looking like right now? Looking like a man. If you were in your teens in the 90s, you might know my reference there. Still not yet for Aerodrome. I mean, man, it will go higher. It will very likely put in a new all-time high. If you buy now, I wouldn't complain. I'm not trying to time the bottom perfectly. It is still in falling knife territory. Let's see. X is toxic with scammers. Lesson be learned. Yep. Dude, if your USDT is still compromised and all the other things are not, I would have a completely new wallet. Yeah, Gumby, I'm not... Like, I have $1,000 worth of crypto in my MetaMask, and it's been in there for quite a while. I'm not adding new crypto to MetaMask. So, If Manta goes to 30 euro, it's already a super good price. I hope it does. Okay. Arrow, yep. No worries. Let's see. Where can I see your Google price prediction sheet? Let's see. Just holding cash and waiting. I mean, man, I think ICP reaching 50 is doable. Yeah. If you are in a position where you're holding cash, congratulations. I mean, a big thing for me is I took $25,000 and put that into silver and gold. All right, let me be completely transparent. Silver and gold ETFs. I bought 100 shares of each one. So that's just been holding, and it's been holding its dollar value pretty much. And so maybe eventually I'll put that back into crypto, but not quite yet. White chocolates in the house, okay. $1 billion for Land Wolf, yeah. Alex is now being waterboarded by the Pendle questions, yeah. I hate the day Joe Biden in what? Do you think it's dead? Joe Biden? I'd be nervous about holding anything Biden related meme coins. Joe Biden, not like FK Biden. FK Biden's been performing very terribly lately, but like I'm still holding my FK Biden. I might even buy some more, but like Joe Biden, I don't know, man. You know, why ETF and not actual gold and silver? So I can keep it liquid. It's pretty much, and so I can sell covered calls on it. Yeah, I'm ready for Groundhog Day again. Yeah. So I sell covered calls on my shares of the gold and silver's ETFs. I get, you know, how much money do I make a month on that? Like $300-400 a month. And I'll put that into other stocks and things like that. And I can't do that obviously with actual physical gold. I mean, I have no opposition to holding physical gold or silver. I just like the fact that it's so liquid that I could sell it at any time instead of having to take my spot gold into a dealer and then getting cash, taking that cash and putting it in my bank. You know how it goes. How much money can you make selling covered calls? Wouldn't it be better to put on Bitcoin? I mean, I have plenty of Bitcoin too, so I just want to diversify. You know, I have a portfolio right now in my, you know, in my stock account, at least my Robinhood account. It's at $57,000. I probably make $1,000 a month. So if I had more aggressive stocks that I could sell covered calls on, I could easily be making much more than that. But I'm keeping it a little bit safe. And listen, it's not, selling covered calls is not risky. It's as if you have 100 shares of a stock, you might as well make something selling options on it. This is something that I am very passionate about, and it's something, especially during the next bear market, I will be talking about a lot on my channels. I care more about selling options than I do about crypto. It's just like there really isn't much. It's so, the general public knows so little about it that that there isn't really. I mean, most of you want to talk about crypto. You don't want to talk about selling covered calls or selling puts or whatever. You've been talking about it since I started watching you, just a little bit, not a ton though. I have made 1 or 2 videos about it. So thank you, Alessandro. Good morning. Thanks for sharing. Have a good day. Thank you, Todd. How do you view this Bitcoin price action manipulation down to scare the people off? Whatever's going on with Germany, man, this is straight up just BS. I mean, I would say somebody in charge is manipulating things for sure. I just don't know what the end game is, you know? Is it to scare us out, or is it to just straight up dump Bitcoin to even a lower level? You know, I've seen calls for lower prices for Bitcoin. I want to see how this week goes. I love the fact that there's only 200 people in this live stream on TikTok. That gets me excited. Thoughts on Wolf? Just talked about it. Just talked about it already. Do you have videos on how to do options? Not yet. There will come a time. Is that Tesla you're selling covered calls on? I wish I bought Tesla. I thought it was going to go lower. Tesla's pretty risky to sell covered calls on because, well, not risky in a sense of like if you want to hold on to your shares, then Tesla's risky to sell covered calls on because yeah, you'll get that super high premium. You know, you could make, if you do it right, you could make like $500-600 a week selling covered calls on Tesla, but Tesla's so volatile that, you know, it could go up to a point where you're forced pretty much to sell your shares. And so then, you know, you bought Tesla, but here's the downside, really. You bought Tesla at $150. Let's just say, for example, Tesla, last I checked, is at $250. And so you bought your Tesla at $150. You maybe sold a couple covered calls on that, but then you got priced out and you had to sell your shares for $160 when Tesla's at $210. That means you only made $2,200 on your 100 shares of Tesla instead of making whatever amount you would have held it for. So there is some risk, but the risk is more so in the extent, like if the stock just suddenly moons and you're stuck in a covered call, you're going to miss out on those gains, but you're still going to make gains. But if the stock dumps and you hold those shares, you're losing less than if you just held the shares. Because you sold some covered calls on it. How has your view on crypto space changed now that Bitcoin is at 57K? I want to see how this week goes. I mean, looking at a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, this is lining up very well with it. The creek, the spring at the bottom here, but I just want to wait and see. I mean, this could certainly be a double top pattern. The only thing that I'll say is I'm not quite a buyer of crypto right now. I want to see a higher high put in on a lot of these altcoins, and we're not seeing that yet. But the thing that I could say with even more certainty is I'm definitely not a seller right now. All of my money in crypto is just rotating between cryptos. So what coin should I stake for a safe $30 a day, and how much do I need for that? Oh my goodness. $30 a day? So like if you had $1,000, that would be 3% a day. So you need a lot more than $1,000 if it's going to be safe. You need like tens of thousands of dollars. And so what's a safe cryptocurrency? I mean, might as well just hold USDC on Coinbase. What's the invalidated column on the spreadsheet? Earlier this year, on my price target spreadsheet, there's a column that says invalidated. Earlier this year, there was a time when I was about 50-50. This is going to shock you, I think. For those of you who are new, I was about 50-50 as to whether I thought Bitcoin would put in a new all-time high for this cycle. There were some major concerns that I had economically. And I still have those concerns, but it very much the big thing that I was like, all right, this is the game changer here is the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And so when I made my price prediction videos, my early price prediction videos, I gave two targets. One is under the scenario where Bitcoin does not put in a new all-time high. The other one is the scenario where it does. If it does, my price target's $155,000. So right now, my price target for Bitcoin is $155,000. And so that other scenario has already been invalidated. And I very much do not believe that $73,800 was the peak. By no means do I believe that. So ETH took a dive back to 3K now. Yeah. Oh no, fake Calvin Hill is going to lose his subscription benefits. That's a bummer. I've been doing well with calls on Ethereum correlated stocks. Should be better with ETH ETFs. Okay. Wow. All right. That's news to me. I did not know that there were Ethereum correlated stocks. It would make sense to me, I guess. You know, Ethereum miners that are public. Is that the deal? So, all right, you're done. Dry. You're just not. You're not even. I'm not muting you anymore. You're just done. What hopium? What hopium are you feeding to the masses today? As if I'm. If it made sense to be bearish over the next year, I would be bearish. It doesn't make sense. Are there scenarios where I could see us being bearish? Yes. When that time comes, I will be bearish. If you don't live in the USA, can you do covered calls on stock stuff in general? I don't know. Can you, are you able to download Robinhood or Webull? That's where I do my covered calls. Can you do a video on how to set up and execute covered calls? There's plenty of content on YouTube. I'm not going to do that right now. It's really easy. It is really easy. If you have Robinhood on your phone and you just plug away, within 5 minutes, you will figure it out. I'm telling you. Alex, I'm bullish on Caspa. It's going to be a big play this cycle. Caspa. July is the month that the Bears come out of their hibernation and they celebrate, man. I just made a video on TikTok talking about July. July, I am convinced, is the worst month of the year. It's the worst month of the year. For crypto, at least. It's really interesting looking at the stock market. NASDAQ is on a tear. It's still going up. The Dow Jones it looks like it's on its way to $40,000, back to $40,000, and maybe back above. What's up with the DXY today? Did I see 104? Okay, all right. DXY is down a little bit. The big thing that's on my radar right now is the Russell 2000, because that, it seems, has been more correlated to crypto than anything else. You know, and it would make sense. That's more risk related. You know, those are smaller cap stocks, so higher risk. And obviously, crypto is higher risk than the Dow Jones or the S&P or the NASDAQ. And so there's a bit of a divergence between the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000. And it's like, what's going to happen? Is the Dow Jones going to continue to rip and the Russell just going to continue to be stagnant? So I would love to see a breakout of the Russell 2000 to see, you know, I think that something that would correlate with that would be Bitcoin going new highs. So you're welcome, Enrique. So yeah, Caspa, by the way, I have a $1.07 price target on Caspa. Crypto is dumping. That's normal, but for small caps, it looks like they will go to zero, or does it just seem? Good account taking the lap money on glitch. I don't know what that means. All right, so it seems, here's the question, the premise of the question. It seems like altcoins are going to zero. We are enough in this market to, I think, understand what happened in March. Okay, what happened leading up to March, I should say. So the spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved. We had a big run up leading up to the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETFs, and then they got approved, and then everything that we were hoping for would happen happened with the accumulation of those spot Bitcoin ETFs. We saw Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, go to almost $74,000, and then it peaked there, did a double top. Now, altcoins. Altcoins also rose, but not to the extent that Bitcoin rose. Bitcoin dominance rose throughout that time. Some altcoins did amazing, others were flat. And now altcoins are on their way back down. So what are these altcoins doing? The question is, it feels like they're going to zero. Well, in my opinion, There was no reason for altcoins to do what they did aside from the fact that there was more institutional investment in Bitcoin because of the spot Bitcoin ETFs, but they were buying Bitcoin. They were not buying altcoins. And so the others chart did a perfect 702 retrace and got rejected. The others chart, if you don't know, is the altcoins between number 11 and number 150 in market cap. That is others. It did a 702 retrace. I was expecting the total 2 or total 3 to do a 702 retrace. Those didn't get that high. Others did a 702 retrace, got rejected there, and now they're moving right back down to levels, it seems, that the altcoins were at this time in 2020. In July of 2020, Cardano was at 2 cents, somewhere between 2 and 4 cents. It got up to $3. In July of 2020, Dogecoin was at 0.3 of a penny. It got up to 75 cents. Now, am I saying that Cardano from here is going to do a 150x? No. Am I saying that Dogecoin is going to do what, a 300 plus x from here to its peak? No, they're too big. But we have not had alt season. We have not had Bitcoin dominance plummet. I would expect Bitcoin dominance to plummet at some point. I don't know when. My suspicion is closer to the end of this calendar year, perhaps into early 2025. That happened last time around. The peak of all of that was May of 2021. I think because we tend to know that happens, that's going to happen a little bit earlier this time. Oh, and that will also be around the time that they start lowering rates, and we see the effects of excitement, euphoria, whatever you want to call it, as they first lower rates. But then, what happens after they lower rates is a little bit of a run up, an exciting run up to new all time highs, and then it's over, and then a trickle down. And so a lot of people are saying that we're peaking in November of 2025. I am in the extreme minority in saying I don't believe that's going to happen. I think that's less likely. I think it would be more likely that we would bottom out around November of 2025, and then they turn on the money printer like crazy, and then we'd see, either a retrace from whatever highs we put in 2024, and a retrace in 2026, or new all-time highs in 2026. But I think the end of 2025 is going to be really rough based off of what I'm seeing going on economically. And who knows? I mean, time will tell. I hope they're all right. I hope the 95% of people saying that we're going to peak in November 2025, I hope they're right and I'm wrong. But I just can't see it. I can't see that happening. I spent a lot of time on that. Any thoughts on the meme coin spike at 3x for me over the last 48 hours? Should I expect this to do a lot more this bull run? I mean, it's probably going to chop for a while now. And then after that, yeah. We see Solana put in new all-time highs. We see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. I would see most meme coins doing very well. Can Shiba Inu get to 0.5 cent? Oh my goodness. That question, man. That question gives me so much hope that I'm just going to be able to make so much money off of the dumb money that's coming in whenever it comes in. The total crypto market cap all-time high is $3 trillion. If Shiba Inu got to $3 trillion, I just answered your question. If Shiba Inu got to 0.5 penny, it would reach a $3 trillion market cap. It would go to the entire crypto market cap's current all-time high. No, not even close. Which meme coin would you invest in now? I mean, Landwolf's a safe play. Brett's a safe play, and relatively for meme coins. Every dump Solana shows strength. Where's Solana? Oh my goodness, yeah, 137. I thought it would have been in the 120s. I mean, we'll see. I think people don't want to be done trading meme coins. I don't want to be done. Genera, what are we learning today? Meme coins are the reason people think crypto is a scam. Crypto is a scam. Bitcoin, not a scam. As of right now, crypto is a scam. Genera, that's what we're learning today. There will be a day, yeah, the dollar is a scam. That's the problem. That's the problem. The dollar's a scam. And so those of us who have been wrecked by the dollar, which is a large majority of us, we're trying to find ways to multiply our dollars because the dollar's not reliable anymore. There will be a day when crypto's not a scam. I saw a comment, there's a lot of utility in crypto. What's up, CVO? Life is a scam. I'm not going that far. There will be a time when crypto is not a scam. But that's after the .com bust of crypto. Red cups your 401k. Okay, have fun with that. Do you think BitTensor's a scam? No. Yeah, RCD is going to reward top HEEHEE holders. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, he asked me for permission for that. Money has been a scam since they stopped backing it with gold. No, money's never been a scam. The US dollar stopped being money when it was not backed by gold. It became a fiat currency. So, are your thoughts regarding Landwolf also on Solana the same? I might throw a bag at it at Euphoria. Yeah, I think Landwolf's going over $1 billion. Germany sold like 150 millions worth of Bitcoin. Yes, welcome, welcome. Many people have made an account on your name and follow your fans. Yeah, you know what? I wish there was something I can do about it. I can't do anything about it. Wouldn't it be nice if I had a blue check mark? You know, they stopped giving blue check marks to teenage girls who dance for 15 seconds in videos and made blue check marks gave blue check marks to people who really want you to not be scammed by fake versions of themselves. Got 100K left to invest, buy the dip or wait. Most people would say to DCA. I'm not one of those people. The only reason why Bitcoin dropped last bull run 50% was COVID. Are you talking about during the COVID crash of 2020? Because I'm with you on that, but Bitcoin went from $20,000 to $3,000 in 2018 before COVID existed. What about Ponky? Yeah, I like Ponky. So wait or buy now. I mean, listen. All right, you have $100,000. I'd put some money in now. I'd put like $20,000 in right now. But just looking at the charts, I'm trying. When you DCA, what you're doing is you're buying here, 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 you're buying here. You're still buying. You're still buying throughout all of this. I want to avoid all of that. And that's not a bad strategy. If you want to do that, now's a fine time to DCA. But I want to avoid all of that. Okay, I want to buy here. Okay, right there as it's starting to go up. And then, yeah. HEEHEE to the moon. Yes, Mix. By the way, the C-suite is announcing that, you know, we do have this premium Discord that's going to be launching at $10 million. $10 million, okay? $10 million market cap. It's taken a while, and it may still be a while before we get to $10 million. But one thing that they're going to do is that they're raffling off spots to give early access to the premium Discord for $25. That's to help us raise funds for marketing, and that's just to give people access to the benefits. So if you want to be a part of that, join the Telegram group and be a part of that. Did you jump on Sagecoin? There's no way you can avoid it completely. Avoid what? Did I jump on Sagecoin? I bought 23 minutes after it launched, and then I sold at a $55 million market cap, something like that, and I'm out. I made 2 Solana. I would have loved to have gotten early access, but I was not one of the insiders on that. I saw lots of evidence. That people, whoever was on the inside track, whatever, they made 6 figures, and they sold almost immediately after it launched. They talked about that in my Telegram group and showed some screenshots of different things like that. So I'm not going to touch Sage. I don't know, man. You know, when it was at 13 million the other day, I was like, man, maybe I should buy some. And then it got up to 30 million at one point. Maybe I'll play around with it in that regard. But, you know, Sage and I are pretty good friends, crypto friends at least. I'm surprised he didn't give me early access. But at the same time, I would have had a really hard time with that, which is probably why I didn't get early access. So the question is this a bear trap or is the fun over already? This is a bear trap. Now, the trap may go further, but it's a bear trap. Price target for P-Stake Finance? I don't know what that is. Compared to previous bull run, it looks like we're about 100 days out from the bull run ripping, and Bitcoin usually runs after S&P to all-time high. Yes, Calixto. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Now, will the S&P run out of steam anytime soon? Will the Dow Jones and NASDAQ run out of steam? I don't know. Can Beppe get to 100 million? It is possible, yeah. Crypto Friends. Is there somebody named Crypto Friends or what? Yeah, you can't perfectly time any entry, but if you DCA right now, you're going to be you might be DCAing for a really long time. So you want to DCA? I'm telling you, it's fine. It's fine to DCA, but I'm waiting until it's really simple. You know, just a higher high on the daily chart for something. For, you know, it was looking like Cardano and Polkadot were going to put in higher highs, and then we had that big panic sell on the 4th of July. You still like Chainlink? I never liked Chainlink. I mean, I like Chainlink fundamentally, but I'm not buying any Chainlink for this bull. Oh, if you're talking about short term, do I still like Chainlink? Because I did talk about short term. I like Chainlink. Where's Chainlink? I have too many cryptos on my TradingView chart. Oh, man. What's going on with Chainlink? See, Chainlink was one of those that was showing some strength in the chart, and then 4th of July happened. And then it was like, what do we do now? I can't say that I like Chainlink at this exact moment. There would be... that might change pretty soon. All right. Did you talk about water? Did they announce the celebrity? It was an absolute disaster, GS Dave. I'll make a subscriber only and member only video after this live stream. What do you think about Ponky? I like Ponky a lot. So all my Chainlink and bought Wolf. All right. Honest thoughts about Beppe. Beppe, they're working hard. They're grinding. They're trying to do as much as they can, but it's like swimming upstream right now. I feel that pressure with HEEHEE. I believe that at the very worst, Beppe is going to make a retrace. If you buy Beppe now at whatever market cap it is, that you will get, even you would get a 10x on Beppe, and it still wouldn't hit a new all-time high. Alex, you said you would start taking profits when Bitcoin goes to 73K. My only concern is that alts won't be moving as much as Bitcoin, so it wouldn't make sense for me to start selling. Yes, correct. Okay. Now, think about this, SSN. Awesome, you finally bought some HEEHEE. That's great. When I started taking profits at $53,000 Bitcoin, what was the first thing that I sold? I sold my Bitcoin miners, and that worked out amazing for me. Landwolf to 10 billion. Maybe it's within the realm of possibility. I mean, that's a 100x from here. I'll be ecstatic with $1 billion. I'll be happy with $1 billion, I should say. So back to SSN's question there. I started selling my Bitcoin miners at $53,000. And then as the altcoin market was ramping itself up, I started taking out a little bit in my altcoins. And I did end up selling 50% of my supply around the time of the peak in March. Now, it's a gradual thing. It's not a thing of every, as soon as it gets to $75,000 Bitcoin, I'm out. It's a grind out, a slow grind out. Happy I bailed on memes at Bitcoin halving, older alts only for me now. Okay. I've kind of done the opposite and it's worked out fine for me. I'm very little in altcoins right now. I'm waiting for a good time to buy alts, but I am getting in and out of meme coins pretty aggressively. Would you ever buy Scam Coin? If Scam Coin was the best cryptocurrency in all of existence, I would never buy it because of that name. Why are meme coins safe than altcoins now? Meme coins are safe because they're going to zero. You're going to be tempted to hodl your altcoins. But meme coins, you're trying to get in and out, so you're going to be a lot more aggressive with that. That's why they're safer. They're not fundamentally safer than altcoins. I bought $30,000 worth of Ponky today at 39 cents. Do you think it can 10x or not? I believe it can, yeah. With how choppy likely rest of summer will be, potential for much better entries exists for Ponky. I managed to get in at 28 cents 2 weeks ago. Could easily see that level again this month. All right, guys. Okay. My BS detector's going off a little bit. Getting a lot of Ponky questions, and I do like Ponky. Sorry, I got a phone call. But, some of your names don't look all that familiar, and I am wondering if somebody was in your Telegram group saying, "Hey, World War Bitcoin is live on TikTok and YouTube. Let's soft chill in his live stream." Okay, no more Ponky. I don't care if you guys like Ponky, and I'm totally wrong about this. We're not talking about Ponky anymore this live stream. Echo after phone call. I don't know what to say, man. I hope it gets better. Thoughts on Sage? It can still do well. There is undeniable proof that certain people were blessed by Sage to get in early and to sell $100,000 worth of Sage within minutes of the launch. I am just stating facts. Who knows? Maybe it will go to $1 billion. I have been asked multiple times to join the Sage team as a shiller, and I cannot do it in good conscience. Water started to pump. Can you check? Sure. That would be nice. Don't get wrecked. These meme coins are pump and dumps. Oh, yeah. Yes, they are. And so you got to be careful, but I'm in. It's worked out okay for me. I mean, it's not fun when Bitcoin goes from 70,000 to 53,000, but all right. So water, it's making a move back up, but what about Landwolf? I'm in on Landwolf, man. I'm in on Duke. Very bullish on both of those. When you say higher high, what does that mean? What it sounds like. I hope that makes sense. That's the number one rule when it comes to trading crypto is higher high. will, higher highs and higher lows. When crypto is in an uptrend, it will consistently put in a new high, new high, new high with higher lows. It just go like this. If you can see my hands on YouTube, it keeps on going higher. When it's in a downtrend, it puts in lower highs and lower lows on the charts. And so what I'm looking for, crypto is in a downtrend right now. I am looking for new highs, higher highs. So before I get in, how long will you hold Landwolf? Listen, Landwolf, Brett, the Boys Club, those are cryptocurrencies that I'm interested in holding. There's a small grouping of meme coins. HEEHEE, Landwolf, Brett, Duke is another one that I just really want to diamond hand. I want to show a lot of conviction on those while being very much paper handed on a lot of other ones. But on some of them, until that moment when after Bitcoin puts in a new all-time high again, those things will just explode. And I am talking about, I expect every one of those to do a 10x at least from where they are right now. So is it Duke or Duco? DOOK. Yeah, until 1,000 people on the live stream. Difference between alt season and bull run. Bull run is when things go up. Alt season is when things don't make sense. That's the difference. During alt season, there's so many things. There's just like, what in the world is happening right now? This doesn't make sense. And people will believe these fairy tales of like, I started out with $1,000. I'm now at $10,000. I'm going to turn this into $1 million. Like on the day of the peak, half of the people in this space will be thinking that. That's alt season. Look at alt season in January of 2018. There were multiple 30Xs, multiple 100Xs. What happened to Quant? Quant's been a huge disappointment. I don't think it's gonna do anything significant until Euphoria, and I've been saying that for a while. 69.60. Whew. So bear market bottom is $40. If it gets to $40, I'll be buying some Quant, that's for sure. Any thoughts on Turbo? Also agree with you regarding DCAing. It is viable in a bear market on blue chips, but nowhere else. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the thing that I'm like, kind of like, I don't know about DCAing right now. In a bear market, DCA all day, every day. That's the key to unlock why I'm struggling with this concept of DCAing right now. Is like bear market, you DCA. And you will make insane returns. That's what I did in the bear market. But in a middle of the road range like this, where we had this big run and now we're just in a clear downtrend, I'm not nearly as excited about DCAing. I don't want a DCA. I want to be more of a trader than a dollar cost averager. God candle. Yeah, what's happening with water? 200% in the past 5 minutes? I don't know. Maybe Lionel Messi changed his mind. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, my goodness, what a frustrating weekend it's been for me. I got information, and I would say it was enough information to have me pretty much 100% convinced that this was actually going to happen. That Lionel Messi was going to do an Instagram post saying, promoting water, the cryptocurrency water. And then their X account got hacked. So I was told it was going to happen at 3 p.m. UTC. And I was going to make a video right after, like the moment after he posted. And I was told not to tell anybody that Lionel Messi was going to be doing this. And then between when I was told that and 3 p.m. UTC, Water's X account got hacked. And so I think what happened is that they asked Lionel Messi, or Lionel Messi's reps, to hold off on any communication about Water until they got things sorted out with their X account. And then my speculation is that Lionel Messi's reps just backed out. And that, so many people, they had heard about this major celebrity endorsement, not knowing who it was. And they got all excited about that. And then it didn't happen. And they were like in the Telegram group being like, what's going on? Why is this not happening? What's going on with Water? And then that just caused a snowball effect of like, whatever. And then Water went from $100+ million market cap down to 30 million, maybe even lower than that. I think it was actually 20 million. And I let my subscribers on TikTok and my members on YouTube know about that. And then they lost money, but now Water's bouncing back apparently, and so maybe Lionel Messi's reps changed their minds. I don't know. Yeah, it just went from 20 million to 90 million, now 80 million. I'm looking at 87 million. It's very insanely volatile right now. 79.9 million, 90 million, whatever. There must have been some kind of big announcement, I'm assuming. So maybe I will make a video about that, but I'll only do it if Lionel Messi actually did say anything. 20% of today's profits to HEEHEE. All right. Sorry, I'm way behind. Check TG for pinned messages on link. All right, merch store for HEEHEE is back up. Use code Woodford10 for 10% off. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I did see that, guys. Yeah, I'm going to pin that on YouTube here. Thoughts on Engine? Do you still expect $5 at the very peak? Yes. I'll say this, no shade to Sage, but you definitely are someone whose info he clearly holds in high regard. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, you know what, man? Sage and I were tight. I mean, as we've never met each other in person, but I've always loved Sage. I have no hate for Sage. It's undeniable that people sold $100,000 worth of Sage right after it launched, and made bank on it. And I was not one of those people. Your view on Flork and Speedy. I like Flork. Messi did post. Wow. There it is. AI is losing hype. I want to get more Thai, but it doesn't feel right. What do you think? August 1st. When do you think the market cap will turn? Maybe end of July. July's always been a throwaway month. I wish I had thought about that entering this month. But I just made a video on TikTok. Good afternoon, Crowman. I just made a video on TikTok talking about how July is always, every year, literally every year of Bitcoin's existence, July has not been a good month. So sometimes at the end of July, things turn around really hard. Are you still in on Sage, or do you think it will do much more? I could see Sage doing great. The launch wasn't fair. Definitely not a fair launch, like Wally says. But I could see it going over 100 million, maybe even to $1 billion, like he's saying. Yeah, 20 days to go then. We'll see. All right, I'm switching to subscriber only on TikTok. I'm still live on YouTube. World War Bitcoin. So head on over there. And I'll plow through the questions on TikTok. You still think the bull run is front run? Yes. He's claiming that was bot manipulation and he didn't give out early access. No, it wasn't. The reason why it wasn't bot manipulation is that it was an equal amount. It was 17 million. Everyone had 17 million Sage tokens. Now, do I know that for sure? I mean, the number just so much sticks out to me. 17 million. Everyone got whoever bought, you know, where was every bot set to 17 million tokens? Bot glitch again. Big wallets are going to pump this. All right, we'll see. Yeah, happy to see Water making a comeback. I got to check this out. Target for TARS during peak euphoria. I don't have one. It's too new. Why did it start at 25 or 30 million Sage token? Explain, please. That's the question. You know, I don't have an answer for that. All right, I'm not seeing anything on Instagram. Let me look on X. Because he gave it to early investors and then they sold and dropped it. That's why we're not all in profit. I made 2 Solana. So I guess I'm happy about it. Oh, messy IG story. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. All right, I can't look at it right now. I don't have access to that account. That I rarely use Instagram. I'll take your word for it. And man, yeah. Well, we'll see. All right, I want to see HEEHEE go to $1 billion. I want to as well. You think we head for the end of the bull market this year? I wouldn't say end of the bull market. I would say end of euphoria. But we could certainly put in a higher high. When you have 10K in and I'm down at 3.5K, crazy. Are you talking about water? No offense, but this is the reason why they don't trust influencers. What are you talking? Are you talking about Sage or water? Because like, huge lesson learned. I was hoping with HEEHEE to carve out some kind of a niche. Okay, Sage. I was hoping with HEEHEE to carve out some kind of a niche as like a Mr. Beast of crypto on a scale of 1 to 1,000 of what Mr. Beast is. And I have learned that that's impossible. There is just too much scumminess within crypto. There are people who call me a scammer all the time. And I am trying my absolute hardest to do what's best for all of us and to not do anything that would cost you money intentionally. Now, I talked about water to my members and subscribers, and they bought over a $100 million market cap, and they lost money. That was not intentional on my part. I thought, you know, I received information that Lionel Messi was going to do an Instagram post about water, and he ended up doing it. But in between, when Lionel Messi did an Instagram post about water went from over $100 million market cap down to 20 million. And then he did an Instagram post about water. It's like, oh my goodness, man, this is, what a mess. He tweeted denying that theory. Okay. I'm 96% honest. All right, 96%. I guess I'll take that. I've never lied to any of you. I've never once lied to any of you. That the 96% feels like an offense. All right, somebody asked to look at the Pendle chart. Yeah, I can't control what others do. I mean, Pendle is at the bottom. I did not mean to do that. What is that? Pendle is maybe at the perfect entry point, but I've said this for a lot of cryptos that would be at the bottom at a perfect buying level, and then these altcoins just lose steam, you know, just slice right through it. So what are your thoughts regarding daily trading volume to market cap ratio? Any impact on whether you invest? If it's high volume, there's sometimes that it's a little bit concerning for me. Thank you, Crowman. You know, what's the cause for the high volume? If it's just generally high volume, yeah, that would be a good sign. If it's high volume because of something like Lionel Messi posting about water, then yeah, you know, short term that's good. I did not get it on Billy, no. All right, Leo Messi a story. All right, guys, I actually probably need to get off and make a video about that right now. So, all right, on Dilly. So I'm sorry, guys, I got to run. That blows me away. He actually did make an Instagram story about it. So I need to hop off and handle some things with that. But should I buy water just for a quick get in and get out? It's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble. If they have this kind, just think about this. If they have this kind of reach, if they have this ability to get in contact with Lionel Messi and for him to do a story about it, what else can they do? That's the thing, you know? So, all right, I got to go.